Content Book, page 22. Hey guys, as I'm going through these, please remember that you are just more than welcome to count and clap these lines, say and finger these lines. This is I'm just giving you kind of like a playthrough, kind of helpful tips version, so that hopefully you can have something to listen to and play along with if you'd like. But don't forget that you can hit pause or you can look at these on your own, again using all the steps for good practice that we've learned about throughout the school year. Alright, again, this is just kind of a quick tips and playthrough so that you have something to listen to. There's also the smart music option too if you'd like to play along with the elevator music, the accompaniment as I like to call it. Okay? Alright, so let's look here at line 81, Fading Away. Now first of all, check your key signature. We will have some high A flats and a low A flat. Can you go through and find those? Okay, so whenever we see A, whether it's high or low, it's going to be an A flat in this line. Don't forget about that. Okay, also this line has a pickup note, so I will count to 2, breathe on 3 with you so we can play on beat starting on 4. Alright, other than that, we just have to make sure that we play the correct rhythm. Half notes get 2, dotted half notes get 3, quarter notes go right with the click, and of course those eighth notes, remember the downs and ups. Alright, so I will play for you here line 81. Here's 1, 2, pretty one too with that all those slurs, nice and smooth. All right, let's look at line 82. It says we have something new, the multi-measure rest. But remember, we've actually already learned about these when we were looking at our solos like dance song. Now in this case though, be careful, because in line A and B, when you have those multi-rests, look at your time signature. We are only counting to 3 in this line. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3 is going to be how those rests go. Alright, so be careful there. Okay, we're not counting to 4, we're only counting to 3. Also, careful in this line, look at your key signature now. Only 1 flat now. So remember, danger note will be E natural. Okay, we see 1 in line A, and we actually see 2 of them in line B. Alright, I'll start with a playthrough of line A. Maybe you could play line B if you've looked at it, and we can do a little duet, and then I'll swap and do line B, and you could try line A with me. Alright, so here we go. I'm playing 82A. 1, 2, 3, ready, set. We mentioned the E naturals, but also because you only have the 1 flat, since it's changed from line 81, remember those are also A naturals, right? Alright, so I will now look at line B. If you'd like to try A, just notice you'll be playing on your own for 2 measures because line B rests for 2 measures first, right? Alright, so let's try it. I'm playing line B. 1, 2, 3, ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Oh, I wish I could hear you play. I bet our duet would be beautiful. Alright, now let's look at line 83. This is a really fun one. You might actually know this tune if you maybe sang it in elementary school music, Kookaburra. Alright, And this one, maybe you can have some fun with me playing too, because it is designed as a round. So once you learn this one, if you want to go back with my recording, and I can start at the beginning, and then you could come in at the beginning, see where the circle is at 1. You would come in 2 measures after me, and we can try to play around together. All right? But, all right, let's check our key signature back to B flats and good old E flats. No more E naturals to worry about. All right, and then we have some of those short notes happening again, like we had earlier with the eighth note, eighth fret's. Remember, those are going to be played short. 1, 2, long, long. All right, so the quarter notes are still going to be full value, but whenever we see the eighth note, eighth fret, remember those are going to be short. We're going to put some space where that little rest is. All right, so here comes kookaburra. And down, up, ready and up. You could also maybe have some fun with that one, pushing the tempo a little faster with your metronome. All right, be fun and good exercise for your tongue, having to tongue all those eighth notes as well. All right, line 84 is another fun one. It's the can-can song. Can you do the can-can? All right, but let's check it out here. We're only in 2. And again, 2 flats, B flat and E flat. Now this one has some skips in there you want to be aware of on those eighth note measures. Like look at measure 2. C jumps up to E flat, then falls down D, C. Alright? And you'll see that measure a few times, like it happens again in measure 6, and it happens in the second line as well. Okay, so if you can practice that measure first, the C, E flat, D, C, and get your fingers moving really well there, that would be a good use of like a practice couple of minutes. Then look at measure 4, some different skips. It starts on F, goes up to G, then skips down to D before you go to E flat. So F, G, D, E flat. All right, so again, might be worth a little practice minute there to make sure your fingers can do that before you try to play through it. And look at the last 2 measures of that first line. Looks really tricky. It's a B flat scale. Look at it. B flat, A, G, F, E flat, D, C, and then the first note of the second line is the other B flat. All right, so don't let all those eighth notes in a row scare you. It's just a B flat scale. All right, and then there's one more skip measure that we got to look at. Look at the measure before the first ending there down in the second line. And again, another different skip. B flat up to F, C, D, and then you land on B flat. All right, so I recommend checking out those eighth note measures before you try to play this one with me to make sure that your fingers are ready to go. Also, watch out for the repeat, and then you have to remember to take the second ending there the second time. All right, let's try. And down, up, ready, here I go. That's a fun one. A little challenging with some of those eighth note skips in there, so make sure again that you check those out before trying to play. But if you're ready, you might also try speeding the tempo up on that one as well. Bye.